Hello and welcome to the Clever Fox YouTube channel. My name is Ilysse and join me today as I am planning for the month of November using my Clever Fox Planner Pro 2nd edition. We are really getting close to the end of 2024 with only 2 months left, and it is time to sit down and be intentional about what I still want to accomplish in 2024 while also taking time to have some balance and enjoy such an amazing holiday season. Join me in this video as I share how I'm balancing it all and using my planner to do so. Make sure that you watch the whole video so you don't miss any of the planning tips and tricks that we are sharing today, and that you are subscribed to our channel with that notification bell turned on so that you get notified each time we share a new video. Let's get to planning. Now, there is just something about a new month that excites me a lot. I feel like there's so many possibilities because of what's already planned, but there are so many possibilities for what's not planned, like all of the things that are going to happen this month and I'm going to experience that I don't know yet. And that's kind of what I love about life and planning, is there is definitely some intentionality and planning that goes on, but there's also an element of surprise. And I think that's what excites me most. I'm so excited, not to keep saying the word excited, but about November and December. I feel like it took me a little while to get into my fall groove because I was kind of mourning the end of summer because it is my absolute favorite. And now that we are hitting November, there's a lot of good that's going to happen this month. And even December, and just starting to think about next year, it's such a good time of year. And I think that when I was really sad about the summer being over, it just felt like most of the joy from the year was going to be gone. But oh my goodness, the amount of joy that comes this time of year is incredible, and I just have to embrace it. So I need to remind my future self next year when summer starts to end, that her summer starts to wind down, that there's going to be a lot of good to experience. It just kind of takes a little while to get there. I was pretty stressed out in September and October. In September, I also got COVID, so that knocked me down for like 2 weeks total. But now I'm feeling better, hyped up for the coming months and ready to plan for them. So I am using these date stickers, which fit into these circles perfectly. Again, I say this over and over again, and it still remains true. What I love about an undated planner is the ability to use it when you need it. And if there's a month that just you don't get to it, it's okay. And you also don't have to use stickers to date this. You can just go in with pen and put the dates on. So get these in, 29th and 30th. I like these tweezers because I just find them a little bit easier to use, but it's not necessary. We're going to take November and put this right here. And then let's go in for Thanksgiving, which is on the 28th. We have Black Friday on the 29th. Actually, I want to shift this up a little bit. Yeah. And then we have Veterans Day on the 11th and Election Day on the 5th. And let's also use this vote sticker right here. And we can bring in the turkey for Thanksgiving as well. Okay, now there are a couple of dates that I want to mark off. So I'm going to use these fun flags here. We have the 16th and the 26th, and I'll share shortly what we're marking those up with. Actually, we have this book sticker that I really like, so I'm going to shift this. We're going to remove this sticker. It's okay to move things around, and put this book sticker here, and then we're going to put this one right over there. Okay. We'll fill those in shortly. I like to kind of get all the stickers down and get everything mapped out first. So first up, we are going to put down paydays. This is why I like to use tweezers. I feel like I have a hard time kind of navigating where things go because my fingers get in the way. Now, typically my paydays are Mondays. However, when Monday is a holiday like Veterans Day, my payday comes through the Friday before. Then we have the 18th and then the 25th. Now we are going to go in for bills. So I like these little bill due stickers. I have 2 on the 1st, and we have 1 on the 3rd. We have the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. These are the busy ones. Now, because this is auto pay and I'm going to be writing something else on the 16th, I'm just gonna take the 16th bill and put it here. I think that that's fine. And then we need the 17th and 18th, and I need the 20th and 25th. Lots of bills. That's why those paydays are really important. And the 29th and 30th. That's nicer. Okay, now for some plans. I'm going to take the sticker for the 15th, put this over here. And then I had shifted the Veterans Day, I think, higher because I wanted to mark off days that I will be away. And I'm just deciding how I'd like to mark those off. I think I'm going to use a highlighter, but I feel like I kind of want to use a more neutral color highlighter for this, just to kind of go within the theme of the colors we're using here. So I'm going to kind of just cross this over and make it a thicker line. I feel like any time that needs to be like very visible in your planner, making lines like this is helpful because you can just really see it very easily. I'm not always the best at making a straight line, as you can tell, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be functional. Okay. And then over here, well, you know what? I was going to use this here because of being off work, but I know that I'm off on Thanksgiving. We can also just kind of do a little day off sticker here for Black Friday. I don't necessarily need that. All right, let's go in for plans. So we're going to write Chicago, because I'm leaving for Chicago. We're just gonna do an arrow that will show those dates that I'll be there. On the 15th, I have dinner plans with my aunt and uncle, so I'm just gonna put their initials there. And then those plans aren't like, they're set, but I don't have a date or a time or a location yet. So sometimes just being able to put it there because I know I have a plan, it's like a plan to make a plan kind of is what works. Then we're gonna go in here with bills, and where's the next bill sticker? Here. And we have the 15th and the 16th, the 20th, and then shifting left. As I was going this way, I realized that I need another sticker because I need a sticker for my uncle's birthday. I had forgotten about that. And the funny thing, not that funny, but last year I actually forgot my uncle's birthday, and he is a very important uncle in my life. And so I can't forget that. So I'm gonna put this here before I forget again. All right, back to bills. We have another credit card, and then my dental insurance and Netflix. And then I also realized I need one more because I forgot to put in my car payment. You could also put your bills on the list down here. I think that that's a really good way to do it because then you can check them off once they've been paid, or you can use one of these sections over here. Now for other things like plans. So on the 16th, I am going to a winery with friends. The 26th, the reason that I put a book here is I actually wrote a book and it comes out on November 26th. It's about budgeting, and I'm excited to have a book sticker there. So book launch. And then over here, I am hosting a book launch party. Okay, I think that we've got the big November plans in. Another thing that I do in my planner, but I tend to use just a pen for this as a reminder for myself, is adding in garbage and recycling pickup. So I've gone back and forth since I bought my house, which was almost a year and a half ago, about whether I put the note on the day before or the day of pickup. I think that I've settled on the day before because that's the day that I actually have to do the thing of like take out the trash. So if I just put a little T here, it reminds me as I'm setting up my week on Tuesdays to take out the trash. I do that Tuesdays, and Fridays because Saturday is pickup. I won't do it this week this day because I won't be here to bring in the trash can, and we're in like a windy time of year. So we'll have to consume less trash that week. And then we can put one over here too. And then Fridays is recycling pickup. So on Thursdays, that has to be taken out. Put this right down here. Yeah, I can do that because then they'll pick it up on Friday. They wouldn't pick it up on Thanksgiving, but they will pick it up on Friday. So being able to like map that all out is really helpful. Let's talk about this month's goals. So I have these fitness stickers because I have been working really, really hard at eating healthy and getting back into an exercise routine, and I'm really there. So we're going to categorize some of these goals. So we're first doing health and fitness. I'm not sure why I decided to start on the third column instead of the first, but we're going to write eat healthy. Let's do new recipes, exercise, and I'm going to write miles goal. And most of my workouts are on my Peloton. So in October, I'm on track to reach between 90 and 100 miles on my Peloton, which is a lot more than my original goal of 45, but I've been very active. And one of the things that happens to me when it comes to my fitness journey is I have 1 month really good, then 1 month off, 1 month good, 1 month off. So I'm going to kind of average out the goal versus what I achieved for a new goal at 75 miles for the month. Okay, now let's shift over here. So I have a lot of things that I'm working on in my home. I'm trying to get it organized. I'm settling in. Like I said, I've been here a year and a half. As you know how like as someone is preparing to bring a baby into their home, I'm not pregnant, but they're preparing to bring a baby into their home, they get into like nesting mode. I think that's the phrase. I kind of get that way as the weather gets colder because I'm preparing to basically stay inside for the next 5 months, and I want my home to be a place that brings me serenity and doesn't stress me out. So there's a lot of things in my home that I'm working on. One of them is replacing my interior doors, and that also includes paint doors. My dining room, I just bought a new dining room table and chairs, and I want to get my dining room kind of finalized. Let's do lighting, fixture, and office organizing. That's where I'm at right now. Throughout the month, things may change. One of the biggest things that I believe is really, really important when you're setting up your planner is leaving room for things to change, because when we set our planners, if you watched our last video, when we overfill it, you're not leaving any room for other things that may come up. We are also going to set some financial goals. And one of them is going to be finish holiday shopping and stick to budget while shopping small. I do have a goal this holiday season of shopping small and supporting small businesses. Next up is going to be low spend on fun. I also just remembered another day that I forgot about. I was thinking about fun, and I was like, oh, we've got something else. We have a Friendsgiving on the 23rd. I don't want to forget about that. Now, one of the reasons that I want to set a goal of doing a low spend on fun is because while I've had so much fun this year, I feel like I'm spending a lot more money on going out. And I just want to find ways to enjoy people in my life without spending money. I think that part of it is because I spend a lot of time with my boyfriend and his friends, and they live in more of like a city town where it's more popular to go out, and I live in the suburbs where it's more popular to hang at someone's house. So I think that if we can balance that, we'll be really good. And then pay for vacation. We have planned a vacation to the Dominican Republic in December, and I have to get that paid for. So those are some of the goals that I'm working towards for the month. Now, the notes section. I think it would be helpful to split this up. I change how I use it here and there. So we're going to split this up to recipes to try, and let's do books to read, plans to make, and then let's do other. And this is that space for anything else that may come up throughout the month. Okay, things I will do to make this month great. Skills and habits to learn. So like I said, I have been very focused on riding my Peloton, but I'm also kind of feeling like while it's good for cardio and it gets my body moving more so than just sitting in my office working all day, working from home and not really going anywhere, I don't know that it's actually doing anything for my fitness. So I want to do other workouts besides cycling. Distractions to avoid. Impulse shopping on things I don't need, especially as we head towards Cyber Week. Used to be just Black Friday, then it was Cyber Monday, and now it's like a whole week of sales. I do think that Cyber Week is a great time to buy your holiday gifts. It's a great time to buy things that maybe you've been eyeing for a long time for yourself, but I do think it can also be really dangerous because of all the impulse spending that can happen. So places to go and people to see. We're going to write Chicago, and then I'm going to add in 2 friends here because one of them is having a baby on either the 31st or the 1st, and the other one had a baby, but we haven't been able to connect and see each other yet. So definitely on the top of my list. One thing I always wanted to do, I'm going to write here, hiking at the reservation. There's a place nearby. I did a hike in October and really liked it. So now I just want to like explore more places to hike. This will probably be an early November type of thing because as it gets cold, it's not really going to be that doable. The other thing I want to just note over here is fall back, clocks go back, which means it's going to be dark out by the time I finish my workday, but it is okay. Okay, oh my goodness, we have such a busy and exciting November, but looking at the planner just has me really pumped for a new month and kind of the start of wrapping up the year. It's kind of like the Saturday of the year where we only have 2 left, kind of like a weekend. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. But hopefully you enjoyed this video and got some ideas for your own planning. Of course, you can pick up this planner over at cleverfoxplanner.com. Please give this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and turn on those notification bells because we have some amazing videos preparing for 2025 and showing some Cyber Week sales coming up. So thanks again for spending time with us today, and we'll see you soon.